And John Rawlings here now, where it looks like college football season is officially underway now.
Yeah, Ohio State battling it out against IU, and turned out to be a close game at first. I'll have highlights for you right after the break, but first, we're going to take a stop in Ada, see what Coach Dean Paul has in store for us from his Polar Bears right after this quick timeout.
Oh, sports.
The 128th season of Ohio State football kicks off tonight, but not at home on a Saturday against a non-conference opponent. Instead, the Buckeyes open on the road against IU and on a Thursday for the third time in school history. The Buckeyes are 12-0 against conference opponents in season openers and are currently riding a 21-game winning streak against the Hoosiers. Ohio State draws first blood with a field goal, but IU has the first touchdown. Richard Lago to Ian Thomas, called incomplete on the field, but it is overturned. Touchdown Hoosiers. Ohio State finds themselves down 14-6, but Antonio Williams brings them within one after a 1-yard touchdown. Buckeyes trail 14-13 at the half. Third quarter, Barrett calling his own number, diving in from 2 yards out. Ohio State back in front 20-14, down by one again, but that changes in one play. Barrett finds an open Paris Campbell, and he has some breakaway speed. 74 yards all the way to the house. Buckeyes back on top 27-21. Looking like Ohio State has found their groove in the second half. Barrett hooking up once again with another wide receiver, Johnny Dixon, over the middle. He sees a hole, and then he sees nothing but end zone. The 59-yard touchdown gives the Buckeyes a 35-21 lead, and they currently maintain that lead in the fourth quarter. Findlay also got their season started on a Thursday night. The Oilers defeating Tiffin 28-13. That marks Findlay's 18th straight victory over Tiffin, moving the Oilers to 25-1 all-time against the Dragons. Head coach Rod Keyes undefeated against Tiffin. Over in Ada, Ohio Northern is ready to roll into their season opener. The Polar Bears got a taste of the postseason 2 years ago, and once you get that taste, you get that itch, and you want to go back. I caught up with the team in Ada as they prepare for their 2017 campaign. Despite going 5-5 a year ago, Ohio Northern realizes how close they were to going 7-3 or even 8-2.
There's some things starting to work on, but there's also some optimism and some reason to believe, some evidence, I guess you'd say, that, hey, we're not that far off where we want to be.
The little things ended up hurting us the most. We let some things slip in practice, and you could tell on the football field when it come to the fourth quarter.
In 3 of their 5 losses, Ohio Northern held fourth quarter leads, 2 of them by double digits.
We had a hard time finishing games last year, which made things, a lot rougher than it needed to be. We had several games that we should have won, and we just let drop.
It just comes down to, if we don't fix the little things that we missed last year, we'll go easily 5-5 again. So the emphasis is to do all the little things right.
Back on offense are 7 starters, including 4 returning offensive linemen and 2-year starting quarterback Will Freed.
Definitely a good position to be in week 1 to have that kind of experience on offense. So, Adrian has some good experience on defense too, so that'll be an interesting matchup in week 1.
Offense is going to be one of our strengths this year, and our offensive line has a lot of experience, quarterback, running back, good strength in the wide receiving core, so we should be good to go.
As for the defense, the Polar Bears are a little more green, only returning 4 starters. The biggest name, Wapak grad Zach Schmergy, a preseason All-American pick who led the Ohio Athletic Conference with 103 tackles last season.
He's a winner, there's no doubt. Zach's one of the better middle backers we've had since we've been here, and we're expecting a big senior year out of him.
I'm not going to lie, I came in this year, I was nervous, but we had a bunch of younger guys, freshmen come in, and guys that got a little bit of playing time last year step up in big ways this year, and I think we're prepared and we're ready for the OAC.
It's the details the Polar Bears are focusing on, and they believe if the attention is put forth, they can become a playoff team once again.
We feel like it's a realistic goal in this program to win every week. We know it's always challenging with the schedule we have and all that, but we feel we should be a team that's competing in the top 25 for a chance to be in the national playoffs. And if we can grind out a bunch of good days, and we have a chance to have a great season. We'll just have to keep after it day after day, week after week. And if we can do that at the end of the year, I think we could have a chance to be playing the postseason.
In the NFL, Bengals traveling to Indianapolis for their last preseason game. A kicking battle tonight. Bengals backup kicker Jake Elliott looking to convert on a 50-yard field goal. He does just that. Bengals lead 6-0, but the Colts score in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Cincy has a chance to win the game from 60 yards out. Does he have enough leg? Yes, but it's wide left. Colts win 7-6. As for the Browns, their last preseason game is against the Bears. In the second quarter, Cody Kessler finds Rennell Hall and watch him spin away from a defender and then go in from 27 yards out. Browns on top 7-0. They cruise to victory, blanking the Bears 25-0. Now that the football is out of our system, let's take a quick break. Highlights from WBL rivals right after this quick timeout. Welcome back. There's a big game tomorrow. Bath and Elida will duel it out for bragging rights on the gridiron, but the rivalry started tonight between the two schools across two different sports. Let's start on the pitch. Bath hosting Elida. We start in the second half. Seth Maulmeister passes to Corbin Fingerly. He fakes with his right, and then the junior finds the back of the net with his left. Elida leads 2-0. Moments later, Bulldogs threatening again. Cody Gay's throw goes inside the box. Dylan Moore makes the save, but the ball's out. Jake Taylor tries to tap it in, but Logan Johnson saves the day. Bath still down 2-0. Clock winding down. Wildcats with the corner kick. Caleb Jones grabs it out of the air. That save secures his shutout. Elida wins 2-0. The rivalry continues at Elida High School, where both volleyball teams clash. First point of the match, Mallory Clark grabs it with her spike. Wild Kittens out in front early. Elida responds. Cheyenne Welch delivering right into your living room. Bulldogs on top 9-5. They go back and forth all night. Kelly Armstrong dialing up an ace to put Bath back in front. Wild Kittens had 12-11. Elida not backing down. Welch muscling one through. Elida still down by 1, 17-16. Bath takes a big lead late in the set with another Clark spike in the back row. It's 22-18 in favor of the road team, but Elida rallies back. Madison Allmeyer gets big in front of the net to take the set 25-23. They go to the distance tonight. Elida on top 3-2, and the Reds also won tonight.
All right, thank you, John Rawlings. We'll be right back with stocks.